Good morning, students. Okay, welcome to chemistry class. In continuation, we will discuss one more important topic: addition reaction. Last video we discussed about the nucleophilic, electrophilic, and here free radical substitution reactions. Okay, in continuation, we will discuss addition reactions. This is the second type of reactions, organic reactions, addition reactions. Okay, what is the meaning of addition? Okay, here one reactant added into the another reactant. One reactant added into the another reactant and form the addition product. Addition product. We call as addition reaction. Or if one reactant consumes or both the reactants are 100% involved in the reaction. Okay, both the reactants 100% involved in the reaction. Such reactions are also called addition reactions. And all addition reactions are also called green reactions. Green reactions. Okay, what are the green reactions? Why these are called green reactions? Okay, the reaction which not affect on atmosphere are called as green reactions. Okay, in addition reaction there is no byproducts. Okay, important point here. 100% reactants consumed. 100% reactant consumed. Okay, here these are also called 100% atom economy reaction. Atom economy reaction. These are also called green reactions. And here no byproducts are produced. No harmful gases are evolved. No harmful gases are evolved. Okay, due to these reasons, addition reactions we called as green reaction. And here, reactant both involves in addition reaction and forms here addition product. This addition product also called as, take first 3 letters of this one. Okay, last 3 letters of this one. First 3 letters of addition, last 3 letters of product. What you will get? ADDUCT. Product. The product which is formed in addition reaction, we called as adducts. Okay. And one more thing, these addition reactions are mainly observed in unsaturated molecules. Unsaturated hydrocarbon. Instead of molecules, here I am mentioning hydrocarbons. Unsaturated hydrocarbons. That means, what are the unsaturated hydrocarbon? Alkenes, okay, alkynes, and derivatives. Derivatives of alkenes and alkynes. Okay, what are the alkenes? Carbon-carbon double bond molecules we called as alkenes. Carbon-carbon triple bond molecules we called as alkynes. Triple bond molecules we called as alkynes. Especially addition reactions are observed. Remember this one. Addition reactions are observed in alkenes, alkynes, and derivatives of alkynes and alkenes. Derivatives of alkenes and alkynes. Okay, just this is the introduction of addition reactions. And here I am giving one additional reaction, one or two additional reaction. Over here I am taking C double bond C. Okay, C double bond C means here I am taking CH2, CH2. What is the name of this molecule? What is the IUPAC name of this molecule? It contains two carbon atoms. It double bond is there, so we called ene. Okay. Add hydrogen. Add hydrogen. What happens here? It will break. Hydrogen bond also break. One hydrogen added here, one hydrogen added here. Okay, in the presence of Raney nickel. In the presence of Raney nickel. What happened? We'll see in conclusion what is the Raney nickel. What happened here? CH2 becomes CH3, double bond becomes single bond. CH3, CH3. What is the name of this molecule? Over here, ethane was formed here. Okay, ethane was formed. What is the meaning of Raney nickel? Raney nickel. Raney nickel, it is a black color substance. It is a black color substance. It is prepared by using nickel and aluminium. Okay, just you take nickel and aluminium alloy and heat by the addition of sodium hydroxide. You will get black color material. That black color material we called as Raney nickel. Okay, Raney nickel acts as a reducing agent. Here we add hydrogen, addition of hydrogen called as reduction. This is the reduction. What is the reduction? I said, what is the reduction in previous videos? Okay, I explained what is the reduction. Okay, the addition of hydrogen we called as reduction. Addition of hydrogen we called as reduction. Alkenes over na. Say I am taking one more alkyne. CH triple bond CH. Okay, this is called ethine. Two carbons are there na. See here, double bond is there. All are eth. Double bond is present ene. Single bond is present ene. Triple bond is present ine. Okay, here also add hydrogen. It will break. Okay, one hydrogen only break in presence of same Raney nickel. Okay, hydrogen added here, one hydrogen added here. What do you get here? CH2 double bond CH2. Okay, what you observe here? The addition of hydrogen. Okay, we'll see what you observe. We'll see. The addition of hydrogen we called as hydrogenation. The addition of hydrogen we called as hydrogenation. The hydrogenation of ethene gives ethane. The hydrogenation of ethine gives ethene. Okay, here I am taking one reaction. Carbon triple bond, add hydrogen. The hydrogenation of alkyne forms alkene. Okay, the hydrogenation of alkene forms alkane. This is the interrelation between alkene and alkane. See here, in this reaction, CH2 is there. We added hydrogen. These two are the reactant. Completely we got only one product. There is no liberation of byproducts. This only one major product is formed. So I said no harmful gases are released, no byproducts. And here 100% involved in the reaction. That's why we call 100% economy reactions. 100% economy reactions. That's why these are called Green reactions. These are the examples for the addition reactions. And here, this is the main reagent. This is the attacking reagent. This attacking reagent, based on the attacking reagent in addition reaction. Based on the attacking reagent in addition reactions are classified into 3 types. If electrophile attacks, that we call electrophilic addition reaction. If free radical attacks, that we call free radical addition reaction. If nucleophile attacks, that we call nucleophilic addition reactions. Nucleophilic addition reaction. We'll see in continuation. How many types of addition reactions are there? 3 types of addition reactions are present. One is electrophilic addition reaction. Second one is free radical addition reaction. Third one is nucleophilic addition reaction. One, I am not writing completely. Electrophilic addition reactions. Second one, nucleophilic addition reaction. Third one, free radical addition reaction. Free radical addition reaction. See, first we'll see the electrophilic addition reaction. First one. Electrophilic addition reaction. The addition reaction which is initiated by electrophile called as electrophilic addition reaction. The addition reaction which is initiated by electrophile we called as electrophilic addition reaction. Electrophile means positive charge. Here see CH2 double bond CH2. Here I am taking one reaction. After that we will see one more reaction. CH2 double bond CH2. Here add HBr. What is the HBr? Hydrobromic acid. What is this? Ethene. This we call as symmetrical alkene. Why we call symmetrical alkene this one? What is the meaning of symmetry? If any molecule cut into 2 equal halves, that possess that exhibit symmetry. Here 18 molecule is there. If you cut 18 molecule from center, one side will get CH2, other side will get CH2. So it has symmetry. That's why we call as symmetrical alkene. This we call as symmetrical alkene. Ethene addition with HBr. In the presence of carbon tetrachloride as a solvent. What happened? Hydrogen added here, bromine added here. Bromine will add here, hydrogen added here. What will get here? If hydrogen will add here means we will get CH3. Bromine add here means we get CH2Br. What is the name of this molecule? Bromine is there, so write bromo. It's a substance. How many carbons are present here? 2 carbons. 2 carbons now. Ethane. Bromoethane or ethyl bromide. Ethyl bromide was formed. See here, this is the one of the best example for the electrophilic addition reaction. That means this addition reaction initiated by electrophile. We'll see the mechanism of this reaction. What is the mechanism? The pathway for the formation of product. The pathway for the formation of the product we call as mechanism. We call as mechanism. First, we'll see the stepwise mechanism. Step 1. Step 1. In step 1, hydrobromic acid in the presence of carbon tetrachloride, hydrobromic acid undergoes heterolytic fission. Undergoes heterolytic fission. Why? Bromine more electronegative. Okay, in the presence of carbon tetrachloride, it undergoes electrolytic fission and it forms here electron transfer towards bromine. So hydrogen gets positive charge, bromine gets negative charge, Br minus. Which is electrophile? The positive charge is the electrophile. Here H plus ion is electrophile, Br minus ion is nucleophile. So we can't bring Br minus means what is the name of Br minus? Bromide ion. Bromide ion. Okay, electrophile formula. Yes. Then step 2. Attachment of electrophile. Okay, formation of electrophile over. This is the first step. Right name. Formation of electrophile. Okay. Okay. Attacking of electrophile. How electrophile attacks? See here. You take this ethene molecule, CH2, double bond, CH2. Here, H plus ion. What happened? These pi electrons means weak bond. Pi means weak bond. These pi electrons are weak electrons transferred towards H plus ion when it reacts. That means this reaction initiated with H plus ion. H plus ion. And here it has weak bond. Always it donates. Always it donates. Always it donates. With donates. Okay, here ethene only donates electrons, not accept. Not the accept. So it involves in electrophilic substitution reaction. You may have doubt, sir, why this bromide is not reacts with this one? If bromide is react, we call it nucleophile. Why only H plus ion? Here, this is the weak molecule. Weak molecule means if it convert into single bond alkane, sigma bond molecule, that gets the stability. That's why it always try to lose pi electrons. Try to lose pi electrons. Okay, to which one? Which has acceptor. Here Br minus not acceptor. Br minus also electron donor. It also has excess of electron. So it not involved here. Okay, electrophile transferred. Sorry, the pi electrons transferred towards electrophile. What you will get here? CH2. Here plus na? Plus. It becomes CH3. What is this? Primary carbonium ion. That means all electrophilic addition reactions proceeds through carbonium ion. Remember this. All electrophilic substitution electrophilic addition reactions proceeds through carbonium ion. Proceeds through carbonium ion. What happens then? Br minus attacks. Br minus attacks. What do you get? CH3. I am writing like this. CH2 Br. Finally we got the product. How many steps involved in electrophilic substitution reactions of symmetrical alkenes? How many? Okay, here two. One is formation of electrophile. Second one is attacking of electrophile. Finally, we got the compound. Okay, here I am taking one more example. This is the example one. I am taking here only symmetrical alkene. CH3, CH double bond, CH, CH3. This is also symmetrical alkene. Cut molecule means we get 2 equals. The name of this molecule is 2-butene. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2-butene. Add HBr in presence of carbon tetrachloride. What happened? Hydrogen added here. Okay, hydrogen will add here. Bromine will add here. Okay, what do you get? CH3. Hydrogen added here. CH2. CH. Br. CH. If bromine added here means we get same molecule. This is called 2-bromo-butane. 2-bromo-butane. We will get 2-bromo-butane. For example, this is also one symmetrical alkene. If cut molecule from this, we get 2 equals HBr. What is the name of this molecule? How many carbons are there? All are present in cyclic. All are present in cyclic. So, cyclo. How many carbons are there? 6. One double bond is there. Add HBr in the presence of carbon tetrachloride. Add anywhere. What will you get? For example, hydrogen added here, Br added here. What is the name of this molecule? Okay, bromocyclohexane. Bromine is there, so bromo and cyclohexane. Bromocyclohexane. And here, see the important one, reactivity of different hydrogen halides. We have HF, HCl, HBr, HI. Okay, these are weak. That means which releases the H plus ion fastly, which releases the H plus ion fastly. Those only involves in electrophilic substitution reaction. Those only more reactive toward the electrophilic substitution reaction. Okay, here bond dissociation energy of HF is more. That's why it is not reactive towards the electrophilic addition reaction. HCl also. Okay, HCl also bond dissociation energy of HCl also more and more. That's why it is also not involves in electrophilic addition reaction. But here HBr and HI involves somewhat compared to the HF and HCl. Okay, HBr and HI both are having less bond dissociation energy. But compared to this, okay, HBr is the more reactive than HI. It has very less bond dissociation energy. It never releases H plus ion. But somewhat compared to this, okay, these two, HBr releases the H plus ion fastly, bond dissociation is moderate. That's why HBr is more reactive, okay, towards this electrophilic addition reaction than HI, HCl and HF. This is the electrophilic addition reaction in symmetrical alkenes. In symmetrical alkenes. In continuation, we will see the electrophilic addition reaction in unsymmetrical alkenes. In unsymmetrical alkenes. electrophilic addition reactions in unsymmetrical alkenes. Unsymmetrical alkenes. Okay, here we'll see just how electrophilic addition reaction takes place. Unsymmetrical alkene. Here I am taking one unsymmetrical alkene, CH3, CH double bond, CH2. This is unsymmetrical alkene. The name of this molecule is 1-propene. Okay, here add HBr in presence of carbon tetrachloride. Addition of HBr we called as hydrohalogenation, hydrobromination or hydrohalogenation. Addition of HBr we called as hydrohalogenation, hydrobromination. What happens here? Here there is a problem. Okay, if hydrogen added here, hydrogen will add here and bromine will add here. What you will get? CH3. If hydrogen add here, CH2, CH2, Br. One compound was formed. One more compound is there. If bromine add here, CH and hydrogen will add here. We'll get these two compounds. Once bromine added first carbon and next added second carbon. If added second carbon, we'll get this molecule. This we called 2-bromopropane. And this we called 1-bromopropane. Okay, according to the Markovnikov's rule, this 2-bromopropane is more product. This is also called a major product. Okay, this is the less product. This is also called 1-bromopropane is less product, minor product. 2-bromopropane is major product or more product. This was formed more, this was formed less. Okay, we'll see in continuation what is the Markovnikov's rule in next video. Okay, just I will give and why that is more product, why that is less product also we'll see. Okay, here I am taking one more example. Okay, CH3, CH3, C double bond, CH3. This is also unsymmetrical alkene. This we call 2-methyl-2-butene. 2-methyl-2-butene. Just add HBr in the presence of CCl4. Once double bond hydrogen added here, they are added here. What do you get? CH3, CH3, hydrogen added here, bromine added here, CH3. One more, next, bromine added here, hydrogen added here. We'll get these two molecules. Okay, once bromine added here, next bromine added here. We'll get two products. This is the major product, more product or major product. More product or major product. This is minor product or less product. Why it is more? According to the Markovnikov's rule only. We'll see in continuation what is the Markovnikov's rule and what are the IUPAC names of these two molecules. What are the IUPAC names of these two molecules? The IUPAC name of this molecule is Okay, give the numbering from this side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why carbon substance? This is non-carbon substance. That's why I took the. Okay, I gave the numbering from this side. Okay, here also give the same numbering. 1, 2, 3, 4. What is the name of this one? Okay, third position we have bromo. Write 3 bromo, 2 methyl, butane. This one 2 bromo and 2 methyl butane. 2 compounds are formed. This is the major according to the Marconi-Cox rule. This is the minor according to the Marconi-Cox rule. We'll see in continuation what is the Marconi-Cox rule, and we'll take some more examples. This is the important reaction for PU point of view, NEAT point of view, and JEE point of view, and CET point of view. Okay, PU they may ask one question, 3 marks question. Okay, NEAT point of view they may ask one question by giving days. This is the basic one. We'll see what is the Marconi-Cox rule. Okay, opposite to Marconi-Cox rule also is there, that is anti-Marconi-Cox rule. We'll see both the reactions in next video. Thank you.